Archangel Michael has arrived with his fiery sword, and he's saying that the biggest truth reveal is happening right now. Looks like God is finally revealing things about your daughter. The words carry a lot of weight. It's not quite what you expected, is it? You might feel a little flutter in your heart as you read this. It might be hard to wrap your head around at first, especially since your daughter is the one you've always trusted, the one you've stood up for, and the one you thought you understood better than anyone else. And yet God says, your daughter isn't who she acted like. Your daughter is holding on to a truth that's more profound and complex than you ever thought. And God says, you won't believe this, but you really need to open your spirit right now because what's being revealed can't wait another second. So you figured her story was pretty typical, just another path influenced by the decisions made in youth. But there are layers you didn't notice. Late at night, when everything was quiet in your home, she found herself grappling with shadows that looked like angels and angels that seemed like shadows. She felt like something bigger was leading her steps, something she couldn't quite grasp, but it had been set in motion long before either of you was even born. The signs were right there, easy to overlook, woven into those moments you thought were just chance, found in the way she laughed and the weight of her tears. And now the curtain is being pulled back. The secret she holds quietly will make you dig deeper than you ever thought you could. But you might be wondering why this revelation had to come at this exact moment. Archangel Michael says, I've witnessed the struggles for your daughter's soul. I've battled the demons that wanted to take her life. I've seen the tears you didn't notice, the words you didn't catch, and the secrets she kept to herself. And now the time has come for you to see, because the universe won't let you stay in the dark. The reason for the urgency is pretty clear. What's up with the message being so intense? Your daughter has been out and about wearing a mask. She's been dealing with something beneath the surface. She's caught up in something that's not visible to the naked eye. It seems like there are some heavy things going on with your daughter. It sounds like she might be caught up in some lies that are really affecting her spirit, and there are choices being made that you might not even be aware of. And still, since you prayed, since you cried, since you reached out to heaven for help, the veil is being torn apart. The truth is finally coming to light. This truth isn't meant to hurt you. It's here to help her heal. It's not about breaking your connection, but about saving it. It's not about shaming her. It's about helping her out of what she's struggling with. You really believed your daughter was safe. It seemed like she was walking just fine. But when no one is watching, she's been dealing with struggles you weren't aware of. God says, your daughter is stuck in a battle between light and darkness. She looks happy on the outside, but inside, she's really hurting. She's been holding on to a guilt that's just too much for her heart to bear. She's been keeping some choices to herself because they scare her. She's been holding back some things, not because she doesn't care about you, but because she was worried you might see her in a different light. And God says, you won't believe this, but your daughter has been in more danger than you think. That's why heaven got involved. That's why Archangel Michael just couldn't hold off for another day. That's why you're seeing this message right now. It's not just about the information, it's about saving lives. Your daughter is going through this not because God is against her, but because God cares for her deeply and doesn't want her to be lost in silence. Have you ever thought about why she seems so distant lately? Ever wonder why her eyes can look so distant at times, or why her energy changes like the breeze? It's all about what she's been dealing with. You figured it was just stress, right? You figured it was just how she was feeling, but actually God says it was just a mask hiding the truth. She's been hanging out with folks you've never met, getting into all sorts of things you wouldn't even picture, holding on to a secret that would shatter your heart if you saw it all laid out together. That's why God is handing this to you bit by bit, so you're not broken, but actually getting stronger. The truth can be a bit of a weight, you know. The truth runs deep, and it's on its way, whether you're prepared for it or not. Archangel Michael is saying to pay close attention, People have been saying things about your daughter in a negative way. Some folks had their sights set on her. People were envious of her fate. They sent words to tie her down. Other people influenced the choices I made. So you need to realize that some of what she's been keeping to herself isn't really her fault. She was swayed. She felt a lot of pressure. She got caught in webs she didn't notice until it was already too late. But God says she won't be staying there. I'm bringing it to light. I'm lifting it up. I'm breaking down what was supposed to hold her future back. You see, it's really important to keep your cool. Let's talk about why it's so important to stay grounded in prayer. There's really no need to panic when you begin to see the truth reveal itself right in front of you. Absolutely, you're going to see it. You'll see her slip up. You'll be surprised by the things she says that you never expected to hear. You'll start to see behaviors you might have overlooked before. Make sure you don't overlook them. Don't let them off the hook. Let's not cover them. You've always sensed there was something unique about your daughter, right? You've picked up on her unique wisdom since she was a little kid, and you've seen how others are naturally attracted to her kind energy. You've definitely noticed her spiritual sensitivity, haven't you? It's been interesting to see her say things that feel like they come from a deeper place, way beyond her age. You just had this instinct to look out for her, even if you couldn't quite put it into words. It was clear she needed a little more support and compassion. Your heart has always known what your mind is just starting to grasp, that she has a light that's truly special. Your love has been beautifully guided to care for this precious soul. Thanks to your endless love and openness, it seems like God has picked just the right time to show you your daughter's true self. He's seen how you've been there for her during each step of her journey. Even if you didn't quite get her unique needs, He really appreciates your dedication as her parent. He's looking to work directly with you now to help protect and guide her. Special gifts that come from a place of divine wisdom, highlighting the beautiful soul connection you share. God is all set to reveal to you the special responsibility that comes with raising one of His chosen kids. Your daughter's soul picked you to be her guide here on earth. Today, something truly beautiful about your daughter is coming to light, and it's a spiritual truth that might surprise you. She has this incredible ancient soul that comes with healing abilities and a spiritual sight that many people spend their whole lives trying to achieve. Her energy field has a way of bringing peace to those who are feeling troubled, attracting both kids and adults looking for a bit of comfort. She might spot angels hanging around people, have dreams that actually happen, or just have this instinct about things without anyone explaining it to her. These gifts can sometimes put her in the line of fire for negative energies that want to dim her light or make her question her abilities as she gets older. Some folks might not get her sensitivity or might say she's too emotional, but really, she's just tuning into the spiritual needs of those around her. This amazing insight helps create a protective vibe around her mission, making it easier for you to see when she's tapping into her gifts and when something might be getting in the way. It seems like God is revealing this truth to you right now because your awareness helps you connect with her guardian angels in a meaningful way, making sure her spiritual growth unfolds safely with your caring support. We really need to share what God has revealed about spiritually gifted kids with other families who could benefit from this awakening. It seems like there are some things going on with your daughter that she hasn't been completely open about. She was just trying to shield you from feeling let down. She aimed to look strong, but the truth is, she's been holding on to weakness, and shame has kept her from speaking up. She hasn't mentioned some relationships to you. She's been keeping some struggles to herself. Sometimes, she finds herself wishing she could just wipe away those moments of darkness. She keeps it to herself because she doesn't want to hurt you. But it's her silence that's really doing her in. And heaven just says, that's enough. All right, enough with the quiet. Let's talk. We can't keep the secrets hidden any longer. The enemy just can't keep her locked up in this cage anymore. It's finally time for us to embrace freedom. Freedom really comes from embracing the truth. There's no need to worry about this message. Don't worry about what's coming to light. God says, yes, you're going to cry. Yeah, you're definitely going to feel some pain. Absolutely, you'll find yourself grappling with disbelief. After the storm, things will settle down, and there will be peace. Once the tears have flowed, healing will follow. Once the exposure happens, there will be a restoration process. I'm not putting her out there to get punished. I'm putting her out there to help her out. I remember you asking me to look out for your family. You told me to make sure she stays safe. You wanted me to talk about her destiny, and here I am, not giving you the comfort you might have hoped for, but sharing the truth instead. Truth is really the only thing that can set her free from those chains. Once the truth comes to light, that's when healing can really start. Archangel Michael mentioned that he has been there by her bedside at night, keeping an eye on the battle for her soul. He's been through a lot trying to understand her thoughts. He stepped in to prevent accidents that were supposed to harm her. He silenced the demons that were whispering shame in her ears. You might not have noticed, but she's been really close to the edge lately. She's come up with some ideas that would really freak you out. She's been wondering about her value. She's been questioning where she fits in. She's been holding on to her despair in silence. It's really your prayers, your faith, your love, and the special purpose that heaven has for her that have helped her stay strong and alive. She's still around because God just won't let her leave. She's still around because the angels have been watching over her journey. She's still around because there's a destiny tied to her name that no demon can erase. So, here we are, and it feels like destiny is really making its move. That's why the secrets are coming to light. The mask is cracking, and that's the reason behind it. So, that's why you're hearing this today. At last, it seems like God is revealing the truth about your daughter. You really need to open it right away, not tomorrow or later, but right now. Once you start to notice what's going on, you'll find the signs all around you. You'll catch a glimpse of the thoughts hidden in her gaze. You'll notice the weight she's bearing. You'll see the people who are influencing her. You'll get what she's going through with those spiritual struggles. And with that understanding, you'll figure out how to support her. You'll figure out how to pray for her. You'll figure out how to guide her. If you don't have the truth, it's like walking around in the dark. When you have the truth, you're all set. And God says, I'm giving you the tools you need right now. The biggest struggle for your family isn't happening in the physical world. It's all about the spiritual, and you're on the verge of winning it. This message is going to stick with you. Maybe you could just let it go. You might want to brush it off, but it'll still resonate in your heart. Whenever you catch a glimpse of her, those words will echo in your mind. Whenever she talks, it'll stick with you. That's like a little nudge from heaven, isn't it? Your support acts like armor, shielding her delicate heart from anyone who might doubt her talents. This amazing insight comes along just when she needs it in her journey. Tonight marks the start of a new chapter where your daughter's spiritual gifts will become more apparent to you. It's clear that God recognizes her amazing potential and the part she plays in His bigger plan. He understands that she's part of a unique generation of kids who are here to help mend the world's hurt and shine more light in the shadows. He really wants to make sure you get the important responsibility that comes with raising one of these special souls. He really appreciates how well you've been there to love and look out for her one-of-a-kind nature. This amazing revelation shows that heaven is really involved with your family, not just sitting back and observing from afar. This message highlights just how important your daughter's mission is in the spiritual awakening that's taking place on earth at this moment. It's pretty amazing that God Himself shares this truth, showing just how significant her light work really is, even if many people don't quite get it. Let her know she's never alone, that she has a home to come back to, and that no mistake is too big to fix. Trust in the universe. It's always been there for you. The same force that helped you through tough times, provided for you when you needed it, and brought unexpected blessings is now working for your daughter. It's aligning events, orchestrating situations, and clearing obstacles from her path to her true destiny. Even when things feel uncertain and the way forward seems unclear, have faith that everything is unfolding as it should. There's real power in prayer, intention, and the energy you send out. Speak words of protection over her. Visualize her moving away from negativity and stepping into a bright future filled with success, happiness, and meaning. She knows she's strong and that she'll see the truth when it comes to light. Her thoughts, emotions, and faith can really shape her reality, creating a positive energy around her. She can trust that her prayers are being heard and that the universe is already working to clear away the darkness, guiding her toward blessings and success. One day, she'll look back at this time and reflect on the choices she made. She'll realize they were just temporary detours on a bigger journey. She'll appreciate you for standing by her, for never giving up, and for holding space for her even when she didn't quite get it. And you'll be there, arms wide open, ready to welcome her home. Don't worry, everything's going to be just fine for you. You're all good. You've got protection. Your home is being watched over by angels. This message isn't meant to tear down, but to shed light. Archangel Michael mentions that your daughter has been walking around with chains that nobody else could see around her. There are these expectations, fears, and decisions that seem to bind her, all made long before she really understood what was going on. Heaven mentioned that she's been battling on her own in ways you might not have noticed. But now, the fight isn't hers anymore because heaven has taken over. This exposure isn't meant to shame her. It's not about judging her. It's not meant to break your heart. It's all about healing. It's about breaking cycles that might have gone on for a long time.